Hey everybody, I want to show you what I picked up on a Cyber Monday sale. Now, this is a Canik TP9SF. First off, the gun comes in a really nice hard case for $359. I've seen much worse on much more expensive guns. Now, in this case comes some nice little items. First off, it's a nice little compartment for everything. It's got a beautiful little sleeve that advertises the gun's name and Superior Firearms. And it's got an excellent owner's manual. In the lid, you've got compartments for everything. A bore brush and cleaning rod, and a compartment for the interchangeable backstraps. Now, what comes with this gun is you get a nice outside the waistband holster, the firearm itself, and it comes with two 18-round capacity magazines and this nice little handy dandy magazine loader. Now, it only comes with two magazines, one in the gun and this one. You know how I feel about that. I've been down that road to go before, so I won't talk about it today. So I bought my third magazine. But now I want to get this stuff out of the way, and I want to show you the gun. A bit about the gun. Now, this is a full-size 9mm offering from Canik. This gun has a 4.5-inch barrel, and it has what's called the safe action trigger, where the safety is integrated into the trigger. All right, some of the key features about this gun. Now, this model comes with which I think is a beautiful, what they call titanium gray finish. Now, to me, what makes this gun kind of special is all of the features that it actually comes with. And I'm going to leave the best one for last. All right, first off, you get two interchangeable backstraps that come with this gun. I've got the large one on there. And it allows you to get a real good high grip on this gun. On that backstrap, you got mildly aggressive stempling on the rear, and you've got mildly aggressive stippling on the front. And you've got some really nice stippling on both sides. Now, to me, this grip is the right length, right width, and right thickness. And it really feels good in hand. The frame has these cutouts for your thumb, whether you're left or right-handed. And it just gives you a good point of rest for your thumb. And it just makes that grip feel so secure. Now, the gun is not ambidextrous, so you don't have the same controls on both sides of the gun. But the takedown tabs are. Slide catch, to me, is the same way. It's not ambidextrous, but it's a nice fit on this frame and slide. Just the right size. Your magazine release is in a perfect spot. It's right below that cutout for your thumb, so it's easy to reach. And the magazines are high quality. There's no doubt they're Metgar mags, and they drop free and easy. Now, one thing I do want to point out about this backstrap, since we're still talking in this area, this is an interchangeable strap, but you still have to drive this pin out. But I have to say, even though it has to be driven out, it's much easier to drive out than a couple of other models that I've recently bought that have interchangeable backstraps. But I'm hoping that these gun manufacturers will work on that and make these things a lot easier to do. Now, this gun comes with the 3-position Picatinny rail system and a beautifully designed slide. Now, if you look at it, it's tapered from rear to front, which makes going in and out of a holster a lot easier. And you have really nice serrations on the rear that gives you a really good grip for racking the slide. Now the front doesn't have serrations, but it's got this nice little cutout here where if you like to do press checks, they can be easily done from the front of the gun. Now, this gun also comes with a loaded chamber indicator. When the striker is loaded, it sticks out the rear of the gun, indicating that the chamber is loaded. And once the gun is fired, it recesses back into the striker chamber, indicating that it is not. Now, the sights on this gun, they're a little different. Now, as you can see, you got a real nice white dot front sight. But on the rear, you've got this U-channel sight. And I believe this is called a Warren sight. If it's not, please leave me a comment and tell me exactly what it's called. But it's got an all black U-channel rear sight. And I'm not saying that that's a good or a bad thing. It looks a little different, but I think I can get used to it. Both sights are dovetailed in so they can be easily changed out. Now, one of the best features on this gun, at least from the benchtop perspective, is the trigger. Now, your first shot on this gun, it's going to be sort of I call it like a two position trigger, not two stage. All right, so first you take up the integrated safety, and then you pull back and you hit what's the first stop. And it's not a heavy, hard stop, but you do feel it. And then as you press again, it gets back to what I think where the trigger's going to break. And that is sort of a hard stop. Then the trigger breaks crisp and clean. All right. Now here's where it really shines. The reset is very short and very crisp and audible for those who really like that. But then there's no more take up. You're already past that soft stop, and you're right back now against where the trigger is going to break, and it breaks real clean, real consistent. Reset, it's in the same place every time, breaks the same way every time. Now, I don't know what the trigger weight is, and I really don't care. I just know it feels good. And I can say from a benchtop perspective, it really rivals that Walther PDP. Now, as far as takedown goes, just pull it back slightly on the slide, pull the tabs down, let slide go, pull the trigger, she comes right off. And it looks just like most all other striker fired guns. It has a captured spring, and I'm not going to go any further than here because it's just like pretty much every other striker fired handgun. So that's what you get for about a $359 price point. Okay, so I am anxious to get this gun to the range and get some range time. And when I do, I'm going to get back with you and give you an after shoot review to see what we think about this Canik TP9SF.